Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography, where old friends, fans come together, BS, argue, occasionally agree, and discuss a musical artist. I'm your host, Jason. With me is Tim.
Hello.
And Bill.
Ain't no one ever agree with me.
And Joe.
Well, you picked Lincoln Park in your top 10. I mean, why are we going to agree with you?
And Trey.
Fuck the haters, Bill.
Trey change his name to Justice for Lincoln Park.
Underline disagree in my opening statement.
Uh,
And we're talking 2003. This is our grinder. This is part 2 of 2003. Go check out part 1 if you missed it. This is our tops so far. And this is where we're at. All right. And I was informed by one of our producers that I should go next.
Oh shit. We got producers now? Goddamn, a lot happens when I go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
They turn money flowing.
Came in and whipped the show into shape.
Yeah. My next
We're on
pick
schedule now.
is Less Than Jake's Anthem. We covered this band.
That's a color disc.
Yeah, this is a reissue. Just came out a couple years ago. It's a loose concept record, which I'm always a sucker for. It's one of those you kind of have to really think about and put it together, but it does tell a story.
4th of July themed?
No, it's a broken home, basically. Like, it's just from the kid's perspective of a broken home.
Okay.
I like
Shout
how
out
they
to the
shoehorned "Look What Happened" into there.
Yeah,
I mean, don't get me
which-
wrong. "Look What Happened's" amazing song. You can put it anywhere you want to.
It's better on Borders and Boundaries.
Yeah.
That's the low point on this record. But when Look What Happens, the low point, it's a fucking banger record.
That's true.
It's a different album than their previous. It's less ska. It's more rock. But yeah, I love this record.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have it too, Joe? I can't remember.
I do not.
You do not. Okay.
No, it was initially in mine, and this is where we got a lot of like things floating around that I really wanted to put in, and Anthem is one of them. I love Anthem, but I did not want to have the same exact list as you, so we had to do a couple of changes.
I had to do a couple changes, but
I
hashtag
love
integrity, Joe.
Well,
It's
I know.
Anthem.
We're trying to make a good show, also. We can't just have the Joe and Jason talk about every album that's the same. We can only do that
I
8
missed
times.
that note.
Is that your excuse for missing fucking Blaze?
No, Blaze, I just missed out on. Blaze, I wouldn't care that we had the same thing. I was just like, Anthem, very good. I knew I could
No,
jump
that
on
was
the train and talk
your
about it.
fault, Jason, because you clipped number 1
That's
from
true.
your list.
It
It's your
ain't my
fault
fault
because
that
I
Joe was
molded
cheating off
all
my
the things.
my paper, and I had my hand over Lagwagon.
That's
He
right.
was looking across the desk.
Joe apparently can't find a good album list for the years because I miss a lot of things.
I just plug in my
Hey,
hard
you ain't
drive
cheating,
and type the
you ain't
year.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have all that. Those
I'm just
albums.
going off Wikipedia.
That's what I did, and I missed. They missed some things. Like, how do you miss Lagwagon Blaze
You
on
missed some things
Wikipedia?
for sure. Yeah.
Now you're
I've
making me
got a
second
couple
guess.
years
Was
I'd probably
Lagwagon Blaze
changed up a little
2003?
bit.
Oh shit! I didn't even. Hang on, let me
You,
somebody
you
look.
didn't check me?
No,
'Cause
I didn't
if
check
I'm
your
wrong,
homework.
then I'm fucked up.
I was trying to cheat off your homework, but I didn't even check it.
Yeah, don't cheat off me, man. I
I
showed up hungover in class. But I'm putting less
Yes.
than... Okay.
Looks like.
Yeah, I fucking knew that. Yeah. It's not better than Rise Against Revolutions per Minute, though. It just ain't got that Chicago feel, you know?
Plastic of politics.
Plastic cup.
I lived in
politics.
Gainesville in 2003. And went to Jacksonville and saw this tour. Fuck yeah.
Anthrax.
Yeah, so this was their first one on Nuclear Blast in Europe. It's their last one with John Bush. Absolute banger of an album. I think this was super underrated. The production on this thing is top notch. The playing is amazing. This really shows like that core of Bello Benante and Ian just destroying any other metal band you put in front of them. Um, Last one with Dimebag Daryl on there. He makes a couple appearances. Cadillac Rock Box is even got the voicemail. Roger Daltrey from The Who shows up on Taking the Music Back to give a good "Won't Get Fooled Again" scream. Yeah, this album rips. Alex Ross did the album artwork.
Thought that's who that was.
You know what, Trey? Fuck Tim for making us listen to 16 Megadeth albums before we get to Anthrax.
Oh no, you
Yeah.
gotta hear. You gotta hear. Gotta
Said he's-
yep.
He said
I
he's
got a plan.
saving. He said he's saving the best for last. So
Yep.
That's when we redo Metallica.
I would not be joining you this time for Metallica.
Oh, come on, Joe. That was a fun week for you, wasn't it?
What if we do
Yeah.
Metallica like we did Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Now, see, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah.
There's an idea, man.
They are one of those bands that would we were definitely covering Lulu.
oh Christ.
Yeah, I
I
don't think your casual.
Yeah, I want it.
I don't think anybody
I think
outside
my-
the 4 or 5 of us would do that kind of research. Like, they're just going to be like,
think my
Enter
favorite
Sandman
statement-
rocks.
My favorite statement
what the
was,
viewers
"Well, this is a
come for."
Metallica album."
It's a Metallica. It's a Megadeth album.
Yeah.
I mean, if we ever covered Garth Brooks, you'd have to do, Chris Gaines.
Well, for sure. We might do Chris Gaines on
Yeah.
his own anyway. I mean, that's just a.
Right. That's ODB.
Yeah,
That's top shelf right there.
that's
Yeah,
up there with
yeah.
D.D. King.
Yeah.
Well, all right, Tim.
That's up there with like Rappin' Rodney.
Freddy Krueger's album, man.
Oh yeah, coming out of our shells.
Oh, that's the
There you
best
go.
right there. $3.99 at Pizza Hut. Best money I ever spent.
Right. And I got a fucking personal pan out of it.
Right? Shit. Book it, motherfuckers.
Right.
Making it great. Where are you putting this motherfucker?
Oh man, I would say it's heavier than the Ministry album.
Does that mean it's better?
That's a good question.
Yeah, because it's heavier doesn't mean.
It depends on the band, and I think when you're dealing with two highly influential bands who've both been doing it for about 20 years at this point in their respective genres, having really defined these. One of the great things about the 80s was it was just this explosion of scenes. Every town had 4 or 5 group of weirdos that were making music, and they were all just so good at it that it has influenced, the internet into not knowing anything. Because there's just way too much to take in,
But what about 2003?
I mean, I listened to this one more than I listened to Dope Smoker. So I'm going to put it above Dope Smoker.
Yeah, do that hour-long song right on out.
That sounds like not a chore, but like a commitment to listen to that one.
It's a great album. It is a commitment. It's one of those albums, especially in 2003, which were still the dark years for vinyl, that album's designed for the turntable, and you could split it up into at least 2 sides. It's interesting how they did the Jerusalem release too, but that's a whole nother discography. Yeah, let's keep it number 2.
Don't be batting though, huh? I think it's heavier than Tomahawk.
I do too, but I think that's what works in Tomahawk's favor, because I think ultimately more people would appreciate the Tomahawk. But maybe that's just me. Could be wrong. Could flip flop. I might call him Mulligan.
I might call Mulligan too. All right, Bill. Weird Al.
So anyone who has followed this show for even 5 minutes knows I'm a huge Weird Al fan. Weird Al has got on record saying, as music has evolved, especially in like the modern day, he has struggled sometimes to come up with and even make parodies with some of the songs that he feels would be as effective. And actually, for this one, for the Angry White by Polka, his words were, "I made songs that I shoved all the songs that would make zero sense in a polka into a polka, and that's how I picked the songs for the polka this year." Um,
See,
so
and
that being
then to someone like me who at the time was a full-grown adult fan of Weird Al and what he was doing, and also seeing the music that he was parodying, it really just showed how sane all those new metal bands really were. Because you could
right,
just break it down to the Angry White Boy Polka,
correct. Like I'm
which
saying
is
this
a
is,
banger of a song. So
uh, say, I mean, an ode to a superhero on eBay, but it's a Weird Al album. There isn't a bad track on it.
eBay's good.
If you pay attention to the lyrics, like the music, though, the actual music is what becomes lackluster, which I mean that's kind of a testament to show like how music in the mainstream kind of started to regress here as
sure,
we got
yeah,
through the 2000s. And I mean, you listen to the 2010s Weird Al, it's like what on earth, like his vocals and his lyrics are genius still, but the actual musical quality of the actual melodies and whatnot, it's like it's lackluster comparatively. Now that being said, Poodle Hat, there's only one Weird Al album after this one that I would put above it. That being,
mandatory fun.
yeah,
I'd agree to
no,
that.
yeah, mandatory fun, yeah. But compared to the Weird Al that we saw of the '90s, and I mean before then, obviously the '80s, like
What's your
it's a
favorite Bob
solid,
and Twinkie Wiener sandwich?
like it's a
No
good
one's seen UHF. Have you seen UHF yet, Bill?
no.
Oh,
It's a good one.
It is on the viewing docket whenever I actually get time
Move
to
that
get
to
with
the
it.
Right,
top of the
it's right
list.
after Requiem for a Dream.
don't
I got a
been
list
drinking.
going. That's all I need to
I mean,
know.
I'd watch UHF over Requiem for a Dream.
Mhm.
It's
I
two
would
different
too.
vibes. Two different
It's two
vibes.
different vibes, but is it? Is it two different vibes?
Yeah, I think so. I didn't. Well,
Get to drink from the fire hose.
yeah. Well, anyway, Weird Al.
So I enjoy this album. Is this a top five Weird Al album for me? No, but I still
But for
enjoy it thoroughly.
2003, you're still on the train. I love it.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
So this,
he hadn't let you down, but so it's not like you went into this with low expectations.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
this was another honorable for me. Um, I personally think this is like the first album where his originals outshine the parodies because a lot of the choices for the parodies were dated.
Oh, his
Like
originals on here are the best shit.
yes.
eBay is "I Want It That Way," which came out in '99. Like it's
So I'd say
kind of
he was pulling from a lot of older stuff when he did. I mean, aside from complicated song, like he was trying to pull some of the older and even like his
yeah.
original songs pulling from styles. Like he was pulling older styles to for his originals as well.
But like
Yeah,
Genius
and
and
you could even argue, like, especially at the beginning of his career, that's really what helped him out was staying fresh.
Yeah.
And
and
like, like, oh, you're listening to Like a Virgin and Beat It this year.
Oh,
well, and
It's
you
that's
like a
like Smells
surgeon
Like
in
Teen
need.
Spirit, Smells Like Nirvana in '92.
Right? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
and
but
that's the
yeah.
that
He was with the
problem.
zeitgeist.
That's the problem. We're starting to enter the era where music is kind of disposable. I mean,
it's
as
true. Yeah, for
fast as
sure.
it gets
This is when that
popular,
happened. Yeah.
it
So
disappears.
all this being
Well,
said,
this
and
was
as
also the
negative,
height of, peer to peer.
Yeah.
so as
This is when
negative
you could
as
get
it may have,
the $25 CD player for your car that would play, MP3 discs. So you put like 25 albums on one disc and just drive around for, ever. and then people are
Yeah.
trading those and get that 6 CD came in, DVD. Nobody's got anything. This is great.
No, Bill. Bill cracks me up.
So as negative as I was sounding, about this Weird
You know,
Al,
the other part that you can mention it.
I am gonna stick Poodle Hat at number two on my list
Oh, okay.
because I thoroughly enjoy. I mean, for me, there's not a bad song on it. The Even the songs that are parodies, do I acknowledge that they aren't as interesting musically? Sure, but like his lyrics help. Like I like a complicated song more complicated. Like
So
I
his lyrics
enjoy.
are better than Chester's.
Yeah,
I mean, for
oh
sure,
yeah,
Weird Al's
without a
American
doubt.
poet.
I mean, I'll say Weird Al is one of,
Grab
in my
yourself an
opinions,
egg and feed it.
Not this. Not this album.
not
Stick
this
your head in the
album. No,
mic. Oh no, but he's a poet. It's
Ge-
I mean,
he's
I
like
say
Bob Dylan, where throw a dart at the album and you're gonna find pure poetry.
Genius in France is
that's
fucking
Yeah,
amazing.
All right, Joe.
Hey, let's talk about something else that was inspired by the Bush administration.
I don't
Really, the
think
Bush
so. I think
administration.
I think you misunderstood that. I don't think this was about Bush.
There's nothing wrong about
I
it.
actually have the single from this album for the title track. I don't have the full album, but I did get the single from it back in the day.
Why this
The Bush
wasn't on
administration
Bill's
really gave
list
this.
is a travesty.
Uh, No Effects, obviously, great band. Everybody likes No Effects, right? And they have some albums that are really good all the way through. They have some albums where you like, you're picking and choosing here. I love this album all the way through. I listen to this album all the time, still. Um, I think Punk and Drublic's a better album, but I listen to this one more than I listen to Punk and Drublic. Just because it's fun, and there's a lot of really cool songs on here of things. Starting out with the Separation of Church and State, great beginning, kind of showing where things are as far as punk is, and really kind of poking fun of it and being like, "Hey, we've changed a lot, and not necessarily for the better." Franco and American was the big song that came off this one that everyone heard. I mean, the music video. I know people who were not NoFX fans heard Franco and American at the time. Um, She's Nubs, fun. Idiots are taking over. I sing that all the time still. Um, we got Two Jealous Agains. Love that one. 13 Stitches. Just a lot of great songs running through this one. Great listen all the way through.
The references on "We Got Too Jealous Agains" is so good.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
he's just clicked all these punk records. Not my favorite, no effects though. I mean, I'd take Punk and Drublic over it. I'd take White Trash
Hmm.
over it. I'd take Pump Up the Volume over it. The shit they did in the '90s, Heavy Petting
Heavy
Zoo.
petting dude.
Yeah, I'd take all
Yeah.
that over this. But this is way better than the
This
next
would be
couple
one of
no
those where the
effects.
color code would definitely tell you, though, that it's badass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this would definitely be a upper echelon of colors.
Yeah,
There's a couple
Yeah,
things
I
on
agree with you on all of
here.
them that are like, those are better albums. But I was like, I just listened to this a whole lot.
The fucking guitar that fucking
this one was really good. I haven't listened to it in probably 20 years, but I remember really enjoying it when it came out.
it's been many years since I heard it until like a couple weeks ago where I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna listen to War on Errors, and that fucking guitar riff on Separation, like what Eric does on that song, is so fucking fast and so good and so no effects.
Hi, kids.
Hi, Dad.
I,
What do you want to do today? I don't
I
know.
spend this one probably once a month at least. It's just catchy.
Yeah, but it's also like a very in its for its time as well. Like I don't think it aged as well as some other no effects records.
Hmm.
Saying that,
I think I pulled it. So it's gonna go above the Ataris. We're gonna leave it behind Rise Against.
Aries are out.
Once again, still holding on to that buy.
Mm.
for now.
This one might knock it
yeah.
out. Jason might kick it right out right now.
No, he ain't kicking it out. Trying to figure out 4 or 5 with it.
6 and
I'm guessing
4.
he's gonna
Yeah.
stick it at number 5. No,
No,
4.
I'm going. I think NoFX has better records, whereas Rise Against doesn't. So I go back to Revolutions a lot more than I do War on Heroism. I think Revolutions is more of a general record that it is about Bush and Iraq and all that shit, but it doesn't. But it also could be just as relevant today. Whereas this is more of a place and time, I guess.
Oh, while we're here, shout out to I Sin, by the way.
To who?
I Sin.
I thought you said Sayson.
Check out those episodes. Those are real fun.
Come on, fucking Justice for Chino. This album, White Pony, sure. This,
So I love this album. This is kind of the beginning of the fuck, I lost the word.
Chino divorced.
Shoegaze metal thing.
Word was boring.
I
Wasn't
like
this
it.
my favorite Deftones album?
I don't remember.
Yes, you had this one high.
I had this one
List,
high.
actually, if I remember correctly. Yeah,
I think you
couple
were
people
high.
But if I remember, because I want to say it was like Minerva and Moana are the two, or Mona or whatever. The end track was how to pronounce that. I think it
When
was
Girls, Telephone Boys, though?
Yeah.
Wasn't Minerva like the song off of this one? Or
Yeah.
It was a single. Yeah.
Oh, it was. I wouldn't have told you that, but sure.
So yeah, this is kind of where
Still, it's one you picked out.
he was number. It was his number 3. So to be fair.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, I like it.
Brave coming in with the stats.
Damn, fact checking
He's like, "Screw you guys."
ODD.
Trey's got the receipt.
I
Yeah.
remember what
Yeah.
you said.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And see, there's the thing. I love this album, but I know I brought this band to the table. I know what I've heard, the response to it. Hashtag I have no integrity. So,
Oh, shit.
Number 1.
no.
Number two.
It would be my number 1, but I know once we start playing that game, what's going to happen.
Try and game the system.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
So-
he's gaining the system.
It is
Hey,
my
Trey.
number.
You never know. I could put a vote in for it. I've never heard that besides Minerva at one point. And I love White Pony.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, if it's
Well, loved.
Deftones against
I like
Tomahawk,
Every
I'll give it a
Deftones
vote.
fan ever.
ooh, that's a good point, Bill.
No, I'm going to give it number 4.
Whoa.
I was really trying to get that in there so it'd be an easy win against.
It's not going.
one of my albums, but
It's not getting anywhere near the grinder because I know what's going to happen.
Trey's playing. Okay, I see what Trey's doing.
Okay,
He's out
he's
here playing hard to get.
I like it. I like it.
Best offense is a good defense.
That's right. Fucking Coheed's going number 1 though.
No, he wouldn't do
that
that.
would definitely get a vote from me. Now that one really would get a vote.
Even if it went up against like the greatest story ever told in round 1.
Well, no. Let's not get crazy.
Now this
get
would
voted
get
against some of
votes.
the stuff.
I'd vote for this. Typo Negative is fucking underrated.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, this was your favorite album by this band.
I can't remember. They were all black and green.
Well, yeah, I mean, what more do you need? Speaking of the happiest album of the year,
Yeah.
No.
Who's sadder, fucking Peter or fucking Chino?
Chino, it's not even a question.
No, Chino's still here.
I mean, I still say that Typo Negative is just one of those bands that like they sound like nobody else, and nobody else sounds like them. They're just so original and unique. Where the Deftones, like, there's a bunch of bands that sound like the Deftones out there.
Well, maybe they're more influential then.
Maybe,
I mean,
It all
And maybe this
started
is
with the
just my
Deftones.
weirdo taste where I just like I don't care about influence or popularity or anything. I'm really looking for that artistic spark because I hear the influences all over this album, man. You know, Sabbath, the Beatles, Pink Floyd, and Devo. That's the
Right.
influence on every Typo Negative album, and yeah, what they do with that is, I mean, this album rips.
We could
You're
we could redo Typo Negative in the new format too.
I will visit those albums anytime you want.
Yeah,
They,
here's
it's
your
that
like,
was that was a good discography. Like I ain't gonna talk shit about Typo Negative. Like they were that was a good fun discography.
yeah, and it's one the you know I mean after Peter died, I kind of fell off the train a little bit. It was difficult for me to listen to a number of these albums, and and then yeah, you know, finally I came back around, and they've had a renaissance in my life where I loved this band when I was 15, and I now love this band now that I'm 932. They're just timeless, and this is a great funny album. This is one they brought the humor back into. I mean, even that title, it's hilarious.
And it's still I think it holds up, stands the test of time. I think kids are still finding this band and still like
Mm-hmm.
discovering Typo Negative because they really are like a niche band that when like you either know or you don't.
Yeah, and you either love them or you hate them.
Yeah.
But you should definitely find out. You know, I personally, I think they're fucking hilarious. I think I got to see them live 3 times. They're just one of my all time favorite bands. So anytime they put out an album, it's going to automatically make my list.
Where you ranking it?
While you're thinking about that, my only trivia for Typo Negative is comes from wrestling, because they had WWE commissioned a song from them to do, but they
Yeah,
never
yeah.
used it.
It was a remix of a song they had already done, I think, from this album even. Um,
It was the early 2000s. I think 2002 was what I was double checking myself, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure they had a song that they never used, and it was for Kane, but they thought it was too dark apparently.
And
well,
he was a fucking cat guy.
none
I
more
mean,
dark than
Yeah.
Typo Negative. They're the ultimate darkness, and you know that's the
anybody
beauty
that's
of
a
it.
cat guy has got my vote.
Yeah.
I will forever fly the flag of Typo Negative.
Well,
That being said,
oh no.
we have covered this band. I know where you guys are with it. Highly recommend it if you haven't checked it out. But I'm going to
well,
put it number 4.
I mean, half this
Oh,
panel
we're
hasn't
playing the
checked it out.
games.
yeah, I know because
Playing the
Yeah,
games, and
well,
in fact,
just
I'm going to play
only
the
I've
game
heard it.
so hard to call a mulligan. Move that dope smoker all the way up to number 1.
Oh my god.
Oh my fuck. It's above Pat and we're screwed. It's
Oh
in.
yeah,
Yeah, it's locked. This is number one
God
and 2.
damn it.
I like that shit.
Oh,
I like how
Well,
you're playing the game, but you went for like, instead of Typo Negative, you're like, that Dope Smoker with Hour Long Song. I'm definitely keeping that in.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
playing
That
the game.
Deftones is looking pretty sweet there, Trey.
I mean, Trey, you want to call
Yeah.
mulligan now, or
Yeah.
Bribery.
Man.
We're bribing now.
No.
That's how good Typo Negative is. They can completely throw off the meat grinder. You guys, everyone's in a panic.
I'm interested in that Tomahawk one. That's one I am kind of interested in hearing. Tim
Uh,
always
It's
has a
fucking
jewel for me.
fantastic. I love that album.
He always has a jewel for me. I have to listen to a lot of things of Tim's first to get to that jewel, but there is a jewel somewhere.
after Faith No More and Mr. Bungle, Tomahawk was just kind of there for me.
Well,
It's just there. It wasn't.
See, and I think it's probably the I mean, after Faith No More, which is the most accessible entryway into the world of Mike Patton. I think Tomahawk's probably second.
now is
I'd
California
put
the album better than that Tomahawk album?
Oh yeah, I mean California is like the greatest album of the
Yeah, because that's
'90s, if I
Bungle.
remember
Bungle's number
correctly.
one. Bungle's the best Patton.
Yeah, yeah. You can't fuck with those 4 Funko albums.
Yeah,
I'd give
well,
him 3. I'd give him 3. That last one, like,
Speaking,
The last
speak,
one that was the first one from when they were in high school.
yeah, that one just didn't sit well with me.
See, and here it was perfect for where I was in life.
Billiam, what you got here?
say, speaking of fun albums, we got Dropkick Murphys Blackout. Um, so you got a couple classic Irish not tales. What the hell are they called? Ballads? I don't.
Ballads, yeah,
Bangers, I believe
sure.
Bangers and
Yeah,
Mash.
they cover fields. Hashtag no use for a name did it better
Well, I would say this is
Ooh,
if
shots
it's not
fired.
one of like a
in the
I don't want to say
90s.
original, but like if it's not like a conventional Fields of Athenry, I'm not a super huge fan of a lot of Fields of Athenry's. I will say I do appreciate Dropkick Murphys actually very well. Same with Black Velvet Band. I appreciate more when it's like the more acoustic sounding bands when they do songs like that compared to when bands such as Dropkick Murphys. However, I also appreciate Dropkick Murphys their cover it. I'll say starting the album with Walk Away and then ending on Kiss Me I'm Shit Faced is phenomenal. By far my favorite song on this album is actually The Dirty Glass. Just love how that song evolves. And I mean, after that, the rest of the song, the rest of the album, I wouldn't filler is definitely not the word I would use, but this for me, it's one song to the next. I love all these songs. I'm not sure if it's my favorite Dropkick Murphys album. I'm not sure how this one would compare to some of the Flogging Molly albums. However, I would definitely say this is one of my favorite albums for sure coming out of 2003.
Yeah, I've never been big into. I think the Dropkick Murphys just don't stand out to me. They don't musically. They're just there. Where like Flogging Molly, I think I would take Flogging Molly over the Murphys any day. Not to say Dropkick Murphys are bad. I think they're great. They just don't really do much for me.
I'm the same. They've never grabbed me. I have a lot of respect for them, and
And
but
even
it's
to
never
this day,
like,
like they're still fighting the fight. I mean,
well,
they're in the news all the time for
Tour in the tour.
they're in the news all the time for causing shit. And I mean, they told I can't remember what festival it was recently. They were just like, "Fuck you! You took a contribution from some Republican group. Fuck you! We're not doing it." I think it was the Warp Tour actually. I can't remember. Whatever.
So I know Dropkick Murphys this last year was on the Riot Fest tour. Is that what
That might have been the one where like they found out that some kind of
Whoever's putting those
conservative.
Riot Fest shows on they just seem to have unlimited money. They have gotten some crazy stuff together in the last 15 years.
Yeah.
that's
if y'all like
I
ODD
I
to
want to make one.
live show to come to Riot Fest, and you got a ton of money, we'd love to have some money, and we'll do it live.
Shit, I think that the issue is
What does that
them
mean?
getting
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live. Fuck it.
If there's enough money, it doesn't matter.
say one day I want to make it down to the Riot Fest. I say near B as it's 6 hours away, but it's closest what I'm ever gonna
Oh,
get.
I'm
Bill,
about to
they
say
just they
you.
just announced the Offspring are going on a world tour for Supercharged and North American tour, and they're bringing Bad Religion. So if they come around your town, you need to go to that fucking
Oh.
show and watch Bad Religion. These 60-year-old motherfuckers put Offspring,
Destroy.
just destroy the Offspring live. Just
Yeah.
saying. I saw
Is
them do
Bad
it to
Religion
Blink
open?
Still
182 in
in
'99.
Bad Religion.
Man, Weird Al's coming by me, but the issue is it's like 200 something dollars a goddamn ticket.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
like,
not doing that.
ooh,
Ticket prices.
Jason or anybody
I'm
else
cheap
know,
enough.
is Brian Baker still in Bad
Oh yeah,
Religion?
yeah, he's still there. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
he came back for the album we just talked about. The Process of Belief. That's when he actually comes back.
Okay, okay, okay.
Well, Bill, where are you ranking this one?
so this one, so it's gonna be better than Evanescence, better than the
Okay.
White Stripes.
I was gonna say, like,
Yeah,
if it's only for getting better than Evanescence.
I was about to look for the eject button in the meeting call here.
Better than Linkin Park. And I'm gonna put this above Weird Al even.
Okay.
It does not break Alkaline Trio though, but this has been an album that I have gone back to repeatedly, and more so with age. Hell, but it used to be when I shut down my bar, I put the Dirty Glass on the jukebox.
I mean, that's right on the money.
Now, Bill, do you have an old school jukebox, or is it one of the new ones you can play with your phone?
It's one of the new ones. Play with the phone.
Chan. I mean, it's great because you have more song options, but
I mean, an album comes out, I have the album a month later. Not even like within a couple weeks, I have the new song.
so it's been a long time coming that a Thrice album has made the top 10. Because Thrice
Ever.
has good albums before this. They just never, I don't think they cracked the top 10. I don't think you
Right
put one up there, did
before.
you,
Oh
Jason?
yeah, I've got the artist of the ambulance. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about before now.
No,
Did you put any of the others?
I
So, I mean, they
I
were
wish.
close. Yeah, me too. I mean, every time it popped up, I was like, just not good enough. This is Thrice. I mean, this is a great Thrice album. This to me is like the pivot point of Thrice. Like they reached a very high, and then they were like, okay, well, we've been here. Now let's go do something else. Not saying
Vayasu,
that
Vayasu, whatever the fuck that bullshit was.
I was just listening to that. That's actually a good album. It's good. It's not this. It's not the Artist in Ambulance.
No.
If you look at Thrice in two different stages and go, okay, this is Thrice, and this is Thrice after Artist in Ambulance, Bias is good.
Yeah, this is definitely the last Thrice record that
Yeah,
sounds like this.
I love the Alchemy Index also. I think that's good,
Oh,
but
that's
it's
number
just
one.
not.
That's number one. We rank those motherfuckers. Alchemy Index is number one.
Is it? I know
Hmm.
you have it. Well, there's a special connection with you at Alchemy Index, so. But starts off amazing. Cold Cash and Colder Hearts, Under the Killing Moon's great. Stared Sun, Paper Tigers. The whole album is great. The title song, just a chef's kiss of a song.
Those
Um,
fucking lyrics, Jesus Christ. The meaning of this album, The Artist in the Ambulance, once it clicks and you're like, holy shit, it's
mhm.
fucking dark. Sorry.
But oh no, you 100%. I mean, this album is breathtakingly good. Um, it to me, it's a wonder what you hear later with Rice to be like, you made the Artist Ambulance, which is amazing. But I do give them that leeway of being like, we've turned a different page. Not it's not like a Rise Against to me.
No,
I
they
think
didn't go
Thrice
that far.
does. Yeah, I don't like the Thrice albums as much as this, but I can listen to some of the Thrice albums when we go further down the line.
It didn't hurt as bad as what Rise
Yeah.
Against did. Rise Against hurt.
Uh-huh.
This wasn't going to be in my top 10. I was going to put Yellow Card in there. And then I spun the record because in my mind, I'm always thinking Artist in the Ambulance starts out really strong and then it kind of just bleh towards the end. But it doesn't blow at the end. I mean, the Abomination of Man, the
Mhm.
closing track, Blood Clots, like this whole record fucking rocks. So it had to make my list.
Mhm.
And besides, we've already passed two Thrice records that I probably like more than this one, and they didn't make
Oh.
my top 10.
I was real close on my other
I'd
two
put
Thrice
I'd put
albums, but
Identity Crisis, I think, over Artist.
huh, I don't think I would.
Well, that ship has sailed. Where are you
Yeah,
putting
well.
Artist?
So Artist is going to go above the Ataris. It's going to go above No Effects, and then we're going to set it right there behind Rise Against.
Oh, I don't even know. Where did I put it?
And this was my battle.
I
This was a
know
battle I've had.
effects.
Mine's going
It's a
behind Less
shame,
Than
no
Jake.
ways. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I go back to Anthem a lot more than, like I said, this first time I heard the Artist in a long time. It's great,
But
but it's Thrice. You know, I don't know. I love it.
I can tell you I listen to Anthem more than I listen to Artisan Ambulance also.
Yeah, it's two different vibes, but
Hmm.
all my top, I have like top 15 this year, so
Yeah,
all my records should just go in the grinder.
that's my feeling.
Point of order.
Bill, you don't get any albums in the grinder. Good luck.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys are sacrificing y'all's this year. I want to take you to the gay bar. The gay bar.
Yeah. So I remember when Static X's CD came out and everyone called it Evil Disco, and then I heard this and I was like, well, that's bullshit because this is Evil Disco. Um, if you can imagine AC/DC doing a disco album with the confidence of Tenacious D and the humor of Bloodhound Gang, that's kind of where this falls. At the time, they are a Detroit band. So at the time, Jack White wasn't quite big enough to where he couldn't appear on the album because they did know each other at the time. He does vocals on Danger High Voltage. But yeah, this album's so much fun. I put it on, I know every single fucking word. It's ridiculous, it's stupid. It's just so much fun. I mean, Naked Pictures of Your Mother, it's a song about a guy who's a evil government um, agent, and he bribes girls to have sex with him by having naked pictures of their mothers put on the internet. It's just fucking ridiculous. Um, it's just fun. I love it. I really love this album.
I know Gay Bar. I remember that in
Yeah.
Rock Band. It was fun. It was a bitch on drums.
Gay Bar and Danger High Voltage were the singles. If you ever saw the video for Danger High Voltage, it's the lead singer and Jack White on horses. And every time they say danger, danger, the horse's penises light up. It's and then the video for Gay Bar is a bunch of swole Abraham Lincolns with no shirts on, like just running on treadmills. It's so funny. It's weird shit.
I'm curious of this album.
Yeah.
We've sold me.
Put them on the list, Trey.
You
Put
had
them
him
on
at
the list.
Swole Abe
Well,
Lincolns.
I would love to cover this band, except that in 23 years they put out 20 albums.
Oh shit.
So you know
Y'all got
about
that.
half of those aren't worth talking about.
Yeah.
But this one,
Or
at this
they're the
point-
greatest band that ever existed.
Tim's just think about the Melvins when
Y'all could do that
Trey
and Jimmy
said
Buffett
that.
next to each other.
Yeah, yeah. So right now it's going to number 2.
Okay, jumping way up there.
I love
I'm curious when this Deftones Mulligan's coming in. It's coming.
No mulligan. No mulligan. No fuck integrity. I'm not putting it anywhere near it. Because I know.
Right? We've covered the Deftones. Watch
This
those
one-
episodes, Bill.
I was there.
And I was wrong.
Right, I know.
I was wrong. Bill did have it at his number 1. I was just too fucking.
What?
I'm too buzzed to read the damn sheet right.
Yeah, I thought he had it high.
I was looking at art.
All right, Tim. Mondo Generator. A drug problem that never existed.
So 2002, 2003 was an epic time in my fandom where, Ipecac Records puts out the final version of Queens of the Stone Age's Songs for the Deaf. And it was like just a lovely collision of my two worlds. And what came out of that is Ipecac also got a second Mondo Generator album and another album we're going to talk about here in a couple minutes. Stick around for part 3. This is basically, that glorious year in between Songs for the Deaf and Nick Oliveri leaving Queens of the Stone Age, where they put out like 15 albums or some shit worth of music. This brings back. So of course, Mondo Generator being the brainchild of Nick Oliveri, formerly of Caius. At this point, he's also from the Dwarves and Queens of the Stone Age. And so yeah, this brings back Brant Bjork from Caius and Fu Manchu on drums. You get Mark Lanigan. You get Homies on a bunch of stuff. Um, some of it is just like a great punk rock album that occasionally drifts into some of the prettiest acoustic songs you've ever heard. Um, yeah, if you're a fan of songs for the deaf or Queens of the Stone Age in general, or Caius, or Stoner Desert Rock, which is the highlight of my 2003. Really, it'll get you there.
Well, maybe we'll cover them one day, or is this like a one shot?
No, they got like four or five. We'll be getting to them. We're gonna get to the desert sessions before we get to Mondo Generator. We also have to get to Caius before we get to Mondo Generator
We
because
doing
there's an album
Caius
coming
next
out.
week.
Yeah, I know, right? So,
Well, where are you
Stay
ranking it?
tuned.
oh,
You missed
man,
Caius, dude. Caius is better than that fucking first Caius record is better than the first Queens of Stone Age record.
I have been wanting to listen to Caius, and I was hoping I could join y'all at some point with that, but I got to start on my own then.
that is.
Don't
I
worry,
mean,
Joe. I'll start
it's
with
only
you.
4.5 albums. It's
Yeah,
an
you can
easy
join it any
discography
week.
to get.
We're recording it starting next week.
Yep,
All
yeah,
right.
that's coming out.
Yeah, where are you ranking it? It's not better than Typo Negative.
See, and I'm thinking of putting it right there at number 4. I could also see it be at number 3.
That's a big decision there. Is Anthrax out the grinder?
I mean, I might call it Mulligan, but let's leave it like this for now.
Okay.
It's a fantastic album, though. I love it.
Here we
Bill, we got
go.
to skip you on one of them. Let us know when that is.
Let's get me on. This will be the last one I have for this episode, probably.
All right.
So, anyways, so 3 Days Grace. So this is an album. Before I exited, being one of the main hosts for the show, I definitely thought about bringing this one, but it's one that I always went back and forth because the issue is they have currently now they're up to 7 albums. First three have the same singer Adam, who's actually got, I think, really decent vocals. I like the meat or the beat and how the instruments play into it. Um, and then the next 3 albums afterwards, it kind of fell off the train because Adam left. Now, for this album, their debut album, uh, the big single off this was "I Hate Everything About You."
Mhm.
Uh, that being said, take take that song out, which is still a great song, and everything else. Like I thoroughly enjoy this album. Is it my favorite 3 Days Grace album? No. I'm a little bit of a follower on that one. That'll become later in the decade here. However, I definitely enjoy this album the whole way through. This is one I heard only a little bit when I was growing up, and this is one I actually came more about in high school and later on in life. And I've just enjoyed listening to it ever since.
Hannah
Was
likes
Home
them.
the second single off this one? Or is that a different band that has another song called Home?
Well, there's
Think
another
that is
band that
wrong.
has a single called "I Hate Everything About You" too that I would take over this version, and that would be Ugly
Cool.
Kid
You,
Joe.
KJ.
Because I remember I Hate Everything About You by 3 Days Grace, and I
I
thought
hate your
Home was the other one,
sister.
but
I
I could be
think
wrong.
I think Home
I
was
hate
a
the beach
single.
and mountains too.
I'm using my phone computer for this fact. Chat, you can tell me, but by the time you tell me, it'll be way past this. So still do your thing.
Well, we're not live, so
Yeah,
The
we're not
chat
I
can
know,
live.
type
but
it up.
they can still leave a comment.
Home
We're
Right?
was.
still
We still
chat.
got to chat on a
Oh yeah,
non-live video.
Yeah.
Leave
yeah.
us a comment below how that is scientifically possible.
Well, I can just tell you now, Home was the third single.
Okay. Okay. Look, old man Joe remembers At least the
I
single
don't.
from
That's such a generic song title. I would never remember that unless they said home a lot annoyingly in the song. Like, ah,
which doesn't make
hey,
it any less generic.
everything about you.
if my memory is correct, because I remember their voice because it was a kind of
It
unique
was.
sounding song, but not super. It wasn't like super. I never listened to anything else but Home and whatever the other one was.
They just sounded like
And
every
bring me back to
other
life.
Creed.
Home and bring me back to life.
Mhm.
Like they just sound like every other 2000s rock band on the radio to me. The Nickelbacks of the world is what they sounded like.
I don't know. I like the guy's voice. I was never like a major fan of the band. I thought it
Hannah
was
likes them.
interesting.
Shout out Hannah.
I thought it was interesting. He came back this
Yeah,
year,
Correct. I
but
say he came back for because they did 3 albums with them, then 3 albums without him, and then he came back for now. It's a sound to him, but it's weird how they do it. Like he does, it's mixed vocals, and some songs he just sits out as
yeah,
well. Like
because they kept both singers.
yeah, which was a
One who
decision,
raps
but
during the choruses, and the one who sings
Oh,
or raps during
no,
the verses, and
no,
the
no,
one who
no,
sings during the
No, they just had,
choruses.
they went through a lineup change, and then instead of like completely ditching them like Sabbath does, they at least like kept the guy around.
yeah. It's actually kind of exactly what happened. Pretend that Ozzy leaves and
But then they just have him on stage playing tambourine or something.
kinda yes.
well, I mean, he sings some of the
Listen,
songs.
Dio, you got this one. I'll be in the back eating. I'll
There's
be
a
back
couple.
Well,
for Paranoid.
so he,
I don't-
he he's there, but he's not.
World
the,
is
si-
full of kings and queens.
the single they sang together. I didn't really
Yeah.
like it, but they did sing together. Uh,
So that being said, for ranking this guy, I'm going to put it at number above Lincoln Park. Does it beat out Weird Al?
put it
Ooh.
in the grinder.
Yeah, it'll beat out
Ooh.
Weird Al.
Ugh. You went too far.
That's okay. I mean, you have to move it into position, but
Was that where it's
sure, we'll
staying?
just leave. Fuck it, we're leaving number 3 open
You
for
didn't
right now.
finish
We'll
it.
come
You didn't
back
say
to
you were
it.
leaving. You didn't say I'm putting it in number 3. You said I'm putting it above Weird Al.
Well, I'll put it at number 3.
Okay.
I mean,
By the way, I just listened to part of Home, not the song I thought it was.
Yeah,
So
that might have
different
been
band. Yeah.
Avril Lavigne had a home or something. I don't know, who
No,
knows?
whatever. It was one of these type
Motley
of
Crue had homes.
Seether, 3 Days Grace
Motley Crue.
ish
Stained.
bands.
I think Stained had a home song,
Yeah, they're
Thanks,
all the
Stained.
same. They're all the same.
Yeah.
but you might be thinking of that. I mean, it's Daughtry.
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 Yeah, Chris Daughtry, the one who
Yeah.
won American
Is that a
Idol.
country singer?
I think he
No,
became.
maybe he's American. No, he was the American Idol guy they tried to pass off as like the rock singer.
Yeah, he became the lead singer of Fuel for
Ah.
like a hot minute. Yeah.
Well,
God,
that's a different timeline
Like,
than I'm
remember
on.
when NXS put out the game show to see who their next singer would be?
Yeah.
I should have listened to that one because I could have told you what I was thinking about until I heard that version or that song, Home. And now I'm like, what the? My memory's way off. Anyway, Rancid. Way better band to talk about.
speaking of
Um,
Queens of the Stone Age,
yeah,
Oh, whoa!
Bird.
This is about
Sorry.
Rancid
that time, isn't it?
this is the
threw
album.
us. Rancid threw us a very a wild card here in 2003 by coming out with just a banger of an album. I'm not the biggest Rancid fan. I mean, I like Rancid, but this album is just like holy shit, through and through. There are a lot of Rancid albums that there's some hit or miss on there. They put out a lot of albums. Some things aren't great. This one, all the way through, just amazing.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But I mean, they are hit or miss.
Now, random Rancid The Mist Rancid's still better than a lot of albums, a lot of things out there in the world. But
I'll give you that.
But
Out Come the Wolves, Indestructible, through and through, great albums.
Rancid 2000.
So it's not your
Ranch
favorite
2000.
Rancid album, but it's the one that came out this year, so it makes the list.
Well, this one's high up there. This would probably be fighting for a number one spot. It'd definitely be in the top three.
This is a weird Rancid because it's not as hard as like this is a very like rock.
Is this Rancid's Physical Graffiti?
No, that would have been Rancid's Life Won't Wait. But this one, this is it's very like pop punk.
I know.
It's very like I don't know, radio friendly. It's the most radio friendly Rancid, I think.
Yes.
Saying that though, Brody broke his fucking heart, and some of the songs on here are so fucking good. If you're like going through a breakup, Tropical London, and I will say, Other Side, best closing track in the discography. That's the song where like they lost a friend, and he's singing about that and just death and shit. I think it's the best closing track. I love this fucking record.
Yeah.
Haters be damned.
It just a great record to, especially this far into Rancid's career, to be like, holy shit.
They take a fucking
2000,
nosedive
2003.
after this for a bit, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Takes them about 10 years to get back on track.
I pulled it,
You're gonna
but I
put
feel like
them
I'm
all,
pulling
though.
all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you pick first.
I'll put it behind Thrice, or ahead of Thrice. Sorry, it'll go right
Okay.
there.
I'm going to put it above the Ataris, right behind NoFX.
All right. Looks like old Trey's up next.
Oh man.
Oh Jesus Christ!
All right.
Tim, why didn't you have the Metallica album in your top 10?
Yeah.
Because he knows it's shit. He just pretends like it's
So-
not.
I don't give a shit what anyone says. Fuck the drums. I get it. No solos. Whatever. I love almost every single song on this album except for Invisible Kid. I think at the time they put this out with all the bullshit they went through with the Load albums and everyone shitting all over them, what do?
Some kind of monster.
You get in a room and you just make ugly music, and it's ugly music. And I think at the time they put this out, this was the best thing for them. And I like some of the songs. I like most of the songs.
Dude, Sweet Amber is highly underrated. That riff is great.
Yeah, Sweet Amber, Unnamed Feeling, like, I mean, even the shittier ones like Frantic, I'll still fucking rock out to it. Do the drums sound like shit? Yeah, they do. Are there any solos? No, but there's no really time. There's no time for solos. It's a constant barrage of noise. And if you got the little 2-pack that had the DVD in it, and you
The
see
DVD
them,
sounded awesome. Yeah.
oh man, when they play it with Trujillo, it's so fucking good. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I love this album. I still listen to it all the time. It gets no damn respect though.
Yeah, we got to redo Metallica because we need the color code on Metallica now.
Now that you've heard Megadeth, you're like, I need to go back to some Metallica.
Oh, I would take half of Megadeth's discography over this turd.
Oh come on, this ain't Risk.
No. Jason's looking for revenge from Green Day still.
Oh, I've got that number in my head. Don't worry.
I am not a Metallica fan, and if my memory is correct on this album, it was not good.
Oh,
You weren't there for Metallica, were you?
I listened to a lot of Metallica for not being there for it.
You
Really,
weren't
I was
there. It
there
was
for
me
it.
and Tim and Colquitt and your friend.
Was I not there for Metallica? Why did I listen to so much damn Metallica?
Because
I don't think he was there for Metallica.
No,
I
you
remember
prep
Joe
for
being
it?
there.
Maybe I couldn't make it for Metallica, but I listened to like everything Metallica.
Yeah, I think
thought
that's
was on
when
that
Joe
show.
realized this was not for him.
It was TD. No Joe.
It was
Yeah, TD.
Okay.
TD was there. Yeah.
Because I listened to a lot of
That's
Metallica.
right.
I
So
don't.
maybe I was trying to listen to it to join you and I couldn't. I can't remember. But I listened to like way too many Metallica albums for not liking Metallica, and it
I
had to be for this show. There's no other reason.
mean,
You
I don't
say that.
care. I'm unapologetic about my love for this album. That
Jesus
being said,
Christ.
again, we're playing a game.
I get
So
some votes.
It'll get a vote.
it will get a
Yeah.
vote.
Will it get more votes than Deftones?
A
That
vote.
is the question.
That
That's a good
being
question.
said, playing that game, I'm going to put it at 5. I do like it more than the Deftones album,
Well,
but I
okay. Yeah,
I'd probably vote with the Deftones. I would take the Deftones over.
I'd
Mhm.
go with Saint Anger, but I'm a Metallica fan, so
yeah,
Sure.
I think it's like one of the most punk rock things they did at the time. Like
oh
it's
no, I 100%, I 100% agree with that sentiment.
like I
Yeah, but that you're
totally
taking like the ethos of the album creation and the documentary and all that shit. If you just take all that away and you put that disc in, it's shit. It's
I
just
don't
shit.
know.
The
I've listened,
DVD sounds great though, and which
I,
one are they trying? Do they want you to listen to?
I've listened to it a lot without all of that stuff.
I
And
mean, if we was doing out movies of the year for 2003, I don't think Saint Anger's movie would make it either. I don't think the DVD would make it.
You can only polish a turd so far.
And they
that
didn't even
seems
try.
I
They
don't-
like put it in the trash can and banged on it some, and said, "Hey guys, at
But
least it's not
it was a
load."
good sounding. It was a good sounding turd though.
no, it wasn't.
And
No,
everybody
it
should go
wasn't.
watch the movie. Some Kind of Monsters, fucking fantastic film.
It's a great movie. Yeah, I'll give you that. All right, Killing Joke. On
What did
the second Killing Joke.
Yeah, this is their second self-titled album. This was kind of a comeback album for them in ways, because both Jordy and Youth are on this album as well. Because yeah, I guess this would have been after Raven died, and so Youth came back into the fold. And then they get some guy named Dave Grohl to play drums on this thing. Now that he's playing drums again,
Drum
and
whore.
and then so the album itself is just fucking like ridiculously good. It's heavy, it's danceable, it's angry, it's beautiful, it's tribal, it's all over the place. There's a fun story. You guys know who Jeff Beck was, right?
Mhm.
So you remember how like when he died, he was on tour with that album he did with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
got
Well,
some
the
Beck
single
vinyl.
was a cover of the Death and Resurrection show from this album, because as if I remember from the press for that album, Johnny Depp got stuck in a hotel in Beverly Hills kicking some sort of opium, and he just put this album on repeat. And being familiar with this album, I heard that story and I was like, oh my God. I can only imagine the horrible weekend that was.
Well, you know, as long as he didn't get shit on, it's a good weekend for Johnny Depp.
All right. Well, yeah, right. Um, yeah, no, this album's fantastic. And yeah, coming fresh off of Songs for the Deaf, which was the first time Dave Grohl had played drums since the second Foo Fighters album.
Mm,
Nation D, right?
Well, I mean, he did. We were past
Queens
the
of the
Tenacious
Stone
D
Age.
album. He's done some stuff,
Yeah.
but this was one where he really just went in and like balls out played the drums. He wasn't just like, doing joke songs or
Queens of the
Christmas
Stone
songs
Age.
or whatever. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, and this kind of correlates with that. This is around the same time he had just come off of Songs for the Deaf. I guess the Foo Fighters are doing one by one at this point. And that's the
No, in
point
your
where
honor.
Dave and Taylor aren't seeing eye to eye, and Dave wants to break up the band, and Taylor's ODing on the smack. And
I think In Your Honor
uh,
was out.
I did like the
this
song
is,
one by one.
this is an interesting piece in the Dave Grohl puzzle. It's a very interesting piece in the Killing Joke puzzle. It's a fucking great album, though. It's it's great for driving. Great driving album.
Great if you're, coming off of opium or,
It's
opioids or
great. It's great for driving home after a bad day at work.
Where are you
And then
placing
get
it?
stuck in traffic because it's raining and some idiot 2 miles ahead of you got into an accident.
And they call the artist in the ambulance. I know. Where are you placing it?
Banger album, I'm going to put it at number 8.
Number 8. Okay.
All right, it's locked in.
It's locked in at number 8.
Number 6. What was it, 6? I can't read.
7.
7.
7th open.
Is it better than
You're
Ministry?
putting it above Ministry.
See, that just
Yeah,
proves
we're
you
putting it,
motherfuckers ain't
it's
got
above
lists.
Ministry. Yes.
Above Ministry.
Above Ministry, okay.
Yeah, above Ministry.
But not typo negative.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Joe.
We should probably skip.
Yeah, let's just do Trey. And then that'll bring us to 333.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't want to do me because we'll get ahead on Bill.
A Perfect Circle. I saw this
Yeah.
band
Remember
live
this
and they
one?
sucked ass.
When did you see
So-
him live?
I saw them in 1999. They opened for 9 Inch Nails on the Fragile
okay.
tour.
So yeah, I think. Oh, good, Joe.
I was wondering if you and I were in Pensacola and saw them together, but
I wouldn't have saw them otherwise, but 9 Inch Nails.
complete. He kept his back to us the whole time. Maynard. It was
Yeah,
a really
he did
weird
that.
show.
He did that in '99. That's kind of his shtick.
Mhm.
So I think I've said on the show for being an absolutely insufferable prick, I do like Maiden's or shit.
I like some Maiden.
Maynard, yeah, I do
Maiden?
too. I like Maynard's voice quite a bit. This album, much more than the last album, it's very pretty. The Noose, Weak and Powerless, The Outsider, they're just very pretty songs. And one of the best songs on the album is actually a cover, The Nurse Who Loved Me, which is by a band I do want to cover eventually on this channel, Failure. And they do it much different than them. It's just a beautiful song. Yeah, he's a prick. What the band would do after this is kind of bullshit, but I do like this album quite a bit. So.
I was a fan of the first album. I really like Meridian. Second album did not catch me, and really going back to Meridian, it's not really. I wouldn't listen to it anymore.
And
but at time and place, it was great.
Back then I was more on the Meridian train, but as I got older, this became much more lyrically interesting, especially once I had kids and stuff like that. It hit on some topics that I didn't think about at the time and stuff like that. So, but it is number 7 because it is still Maynard.
I was about to say Justice for Chino.
I mean, he is.
That is not justice.
Saying anger.
That is not justice right there.
I don't give a fuck. Love it.
All right.
Number 1.
Yeah, fuck it. Put it number 1.
No.
All right, that's
Is this is we're cutting, right? Are we?
we're cutting.
Yeah, we're going to start with Yellow Card on part 3.
That's right.
That's
So
right.
stick around.
So we got Evanescence at number 10.
Yep.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting about her.
You put
Shocker.
her there.
Going under.
I mean,
What's her
okay,
name?
I forgot the
Amy?
band even existed
Amy Lee.
until this video.
Amy Lee.
I just watched a video with her doing like a music quiz challenge thing.
Oh, I bet it was awesome.
It was actually relatively interesting. I tell you what. So while we're on this moment, before we go to episode 3, I want to say I shit on the Smashing Pumpkins a lot. Billy Corgan, very interested to listen to though. Very knowledgeable music wise. Not a huge fan of Smashing Pumpkins.
Okay.
Gotta give him his flowers
Well,
somewhere.
you know.
Tim is biting his tongue so hard.
I stand by
He's interesting to
Melancholy.
listen to.
When he talks?
Yeah, when he's speaking about music.
No, he's
No,
a
when he's
fuck.
singing.
He's so goddamn full of himself, dude.
So a
It
fun
was interesting.
drinking game. You guys know Billy Corgan has his own podcast now, right?
Yes, he had
Yep.
Tom Morello on there. It
And
was,
then he had Tom Morello on there. And the drinking game is you watch that episode, and whenever either one of them talks about themselves longer than 2 minutes, just start drinking.
Now, I have not listened to a podcast of his. I assumed somebody was like interviewing him on a quiz show thing. He was very knowledgeable and interesting. Now, once
Go
we get
back and
further than that,
watch him and Tom Morello,
okay.
and you tell me
Yeah.
what kind of people they are.
I mean, Billy Corgan was the 90s. He created it all.
Right. He
Nirvana
thanked
ripped him
Courtney
off.
first.
Yeah.
Now he opens for Green Day.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt.
Actually saw he's got a thing out with a Young Blood.
Yeah, I just saw that too. New Youngblood single.
You watch. Youngblood's gonna play Ozzy in his biopic.
Oh, I mean, he's going to create his whole career.
Watch.
Stick around for part 3. So far, what have we got in here? Locked still. We got Trios holding strong with a triple bye. And Rise Against is still in
on to
there.
the bye.
Yeah, that's gonna. There's some shit gonna shake up. We got some bangers coming.
No Effects is out completely.
No Effects is out completely.
Mm-hmm.
Typo Negative is out. Thank
Deftones
God
is
Saint
out.
Anger is out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The hashtag Justice for Chino is just not a real hashtag, apparently.
Yeah,
Right.
it is.
Well, not at number 6.
I can't
Not
put
below
him.
Anger.
No, because I know what's gonna happen.
What's the worst that happens, Trey? You've seen what happens with me in the grinder. Like, what's the worst that happens?
You've
I would
seen us
rather-
vote for some shit that we didn't want to vote for just out of spite.
Yeah, but
We
I
don't
would
have a wheel
rather-
this time.
I would
No
rather
wheel.
expose you guys to something you haven't heard than something I know you don't like.
Okay. We appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Tim.
I'll take that. Thank you.
All right. Stick around. Part 3's coming up next.
I
let
only
us-
listen to music that other people don't like, so sorry.
Let us know your
No.
favorite albums down below for 2003. What are we missing? Are we missing any of yours? Probably, because we're all off the mainstream train here for the most part.
Except me.
Stay tuned for Good Charlotte. What year did the Paris Hilton album come out?
I don't know. I was more of a Richie. What was her name?
Nicole Richie.
Nicole Richie girl.
Lionel's
Yeah.
daughter. Yeah.
You know. Anyway, be safe. And what, Trey?
Make halfway decent decisions.
And then you go a little woo, and then a little whoop, 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 whoop. And then it's all, and then you're ready to go again. Y'all
Be
come
safe.
back now, you hear?